In this video, I'm going to teach you exactly where to buy colognes from because honestly, a lot of you guys are getting scammed and there's really no reason to be paying over $100 for fragrances in the Big 25. So, easily my favorite website to purchase from right now. I'm not sponsored, by the way. Right now, I always shop on, what's it called? Fragrance Nevea. You can do a quick Google search. You can find their Instagram. I'll probably link it in the video. Fragrance Nevea has easily the best prices for every niche fragrance. It's really that simple. They just have the best, right? There's nothing really to say more about them. I bought a lot of fragrances from them, but the only thing about them is that they're almost always out of stock. So you have to be very quick when you buy them because they're usually out of stock. So gotta be quick, but I would highly recommend them. They're very good. I'm not sponsored. Number two, which I am sponsored by, is Joma Shop. Joma Shop has really good prices for designer fragrances, but not necessarily niche fragrances. So I have myself bought niche fragrances from them. They're overpriced, which honestly, like, they're usually in stock if you really want the fragrance, like instantly, you know? I would go for a Joma Shop purchase. They have good designer prices, not so great niche prices, but they're still pretty good. Fast shipping, pretty good. Another one is Aura Fragrance. Aura Fragrance is also in the same boat as Fragrance Nevea. They have very cheap fragrances, cheapest you can possibly find, but they're almost always out of stock. Like even more out of stock than Fragrance Nevea. Like, it is impossible to find anything really good on that website. So number four is FragranceNet. That's probably one of the most well-known sites. FragranceNet also does have pretty great designer prices, decent niche prices, fast shipping, trustworthy. I mean, like, of course that's important, but you know, they're just okay. I have no salt or like anything towards FragranceNet because I did email them. I wanted to get sponsored by them. They didn't. Did I stop purchasing them less? A little bit, but they're still pretty good. I would recommend them. They're just not the best. I'm trying to think of any other things. I'm really trying to rack my brain of what I personally purchase from. I can't really think of any. Maybe I should write scripts for these videos. Nah. I kind of prefer to make like videos on the fly because that's what I like. So, I know, yeah, honestly, can't think of any other ones. I feel like there's one more that I really should know, but I don't. Actually, I'm going to talk about ones that you shouldn't buy from. So things that you shouldn't buy from usually include Macy's, Nordstrom, any big department store. They're usually vastly overpriced, unless if it's for like a brand new fragrance, but they usually are upcharging. And that's kind of what happens usually, is that people will literally just smell the fragrance, and then the salespeople will be like, oh, well, if you really like it, then you should just buy it right now. And then, you know, they're trying to fish for commission. Pretty obvious stuff, pretty morally questionable almost, because they're basically just making you pay $140 for something that you could easily get online for like $70. So I would not recommend any of those three department stores. I can't really think of any fragrance stores in person that actually like give you a good deal. So just know, if you want to get a cheap fragrance, almost always buy it online. It is always cheaper. Almost always, you know. People get scammed a lot. I myself, sometimes I buy some fragrances like at Macy's because I just don't like waiting for shipping, which honestly, like, that's kind of valid, I think. I mean, sometimes shipping can take forever, but like if it's a brand new fragrance, maybe it's worth it. But other than that, probably not. Make sure to buy it online. I don't have any links that are easy to find, so I'm not going to include them. But those are my top 4 favorite places to buy from. Hope you enjoyed.